Come on, Coddy. I hope that was a big slack line. Yes, I'm in. I'm in.
That's just massive.
Let's get on up. Welcome back, folks, to day 2 of the European Open Beach Championships. Just having 5 minutes because, frankly, I'm blowing out my arse. Today I've walked to the end of Spurn Point. That was always my plan. However, yesterday's winning fish came off Spurn Point. So lo and behold, it's packed this morning. It's a fair walk. However, most people who came past me were coming past me on e-bikes. No beds. Don't get me started. Anyway, I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. Like I say, it's 6.25k walk to get down here, so I've packed light, so I've only got my phone and a GoPro today. So I'll try and keep the wind noise to a minimum. I'll try and edit out what I can. It's a venue I've never fished before. I've wanted to fish it for ages. Me and my dad got as far as the first bend, and he moaned for about 2 weeks that he was aching. So yeah, I've never come down this far. The appeal to me was I can walk it down and then get the Unimog back. Probably going to walk it back as well. Might have a look, see if I can book it. And here's a top tip for you. If you're going to walk all that distance, don't do it in oversized studded boots, because that is one big ass blister. Yeah, that might be my only feet career over. Right, folks, we've got 10 minutes now till kick off. Talk you through the kit. Akios Fury FX420, Penn Spinfisher 7500 long cast, and today I'm going to be using Pennel rigs. So on here I've got a 3/0 circle hook, 4/0 J hook, 6 ounce lead, and that is one of my homemade crab carp bombs. Right, 9 o'clock. He's gone straight into my swim. Shut up. Where's he going to go? Jesus. Come on, mate, hurry up. So that gives me about 6 foot to aim at. And that right there is the reason I'm fishing braid straight through in this competition, because I could spend 20 minutes doing that, messing about fixing that, or snip that and one, 2 times through there, knock that down, and there we go. Alright, it's slowed me down slightly, but it's not anywhere near as much as if I was bloody picking all that off every time. While I'm sat here debating whether I'm going to catch a cod or hypothermia first, at the minute I'm thinking hypothermia. Really good to meet a load of folk last night at the awards, day 1. I keep talking about mental health in the videos, and a lot of people sort of thank me for it, and it touched me quite a bit, to be honest, because I don't do that for likes or, you know, subscribers or whatever. But by all means, if you want to subscribe, please do. I do it because I genuinely, sounds like somebody's just snapped off. It's not going to help their mental health. I do it because I've suffered. That's why I've started going back into the office a bit more. So I possibly the videos, I haven't got as much time to edit videos, because I used to sit editing videos rather than sat doing work. I probably shouldn't say that, but there we are. I've said it before and I'll say it every time. I think mental health is something that everybody suffers with to some degree at some point. all we need to do is talk about it. Keep your chin up, folks. I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing okay. If you're not, reach out to me, reach out to professional help, reach out to your missus, partner, mates, whatever. And let's just talk about it. That's all this ramble's about, to be honest. The other option, of course, is coming fishing. Like I say, that's why I started the channel up, to make sure that I come out fishing, because I know it's good for my mental health. It's one thing doing a 200-mile round journey to Blankets, another thing doing a 200-mile round journey and a 12k walk with blisters on your feet and 20 kilos of gear on your back. I love fishing. I did that last time. I think the last video I put out, the last sea fishing video anyway I put out, I threw a bit of a wobbler because I blanked and said that I wasn't going to fish the Humber. And you won't have seen it because the memory card's corrupted and I lost all the gear, but the weekend after I was back on the Humber again, so you can lose your shit with it at times, but ultimately I always come back to it. There are worse addictions to have. Watched the lad next to me wheeling last time. He'd got a bit of weed on, probably similar to that. It took him 9 minutes to get it off. It's 9 minutes that he wasn't fishing. Now that doesn't sound like much, but if you're fishing for competition, if you're fishing for a competition and you're changing baits every 20 minutes and then you spend 10 minutes stripping weed off, that's half an hour. You're essentially losing a third of your fishing time stripping weed off, which again doesn't sound like much, but if you think over a 6-hour competition, you're going to spend 2 of those 6 hours stripping weed off your line. That's 2 hours fishing you've missed. So, like I say, I'm going to strip this off. I'm not saying that this is the best way. Maybe there is a better way if you've got a better alternative to stripping weed off. But, like I say, this is the reason I decided to fish braid this weekend. And yeah, it's going to cost me a bit of braid, but costing me maybe a foot of braid over the course of a competition, it's nothing in my eyes. There we go. Make sure that's all separated up. Nice. Bring this back out. Whole squid this time. 2 whole squid actually. Small squid. He's still picking weed off his line, look. We both reeled in at the same time. So I'm back out there. Oh, if that wind would disappear, it would be lovely. But that wind is bitter, like I am freezing, like my hands hurt. I have got some gloves, some little Fox Rage gloves, but to be honest they're not worth shit for insulation. Completely useless. Oh god, I really need a piss, but I don't go and get it out because, well, one, there's not going to be much there. Needs for this weather. 2, there'll be even less if I do get it out. Probably going to end up needing one of them shiwis, I think, by the end of the day. Jesus. Oh, I've never known cold like it. Right, I'm going to go for a Jimmy Riddle, and hopefully at that point I'll get a bite. That's normally how it happens. Don't worry, you perverts, I'm not bringing you with me. Alright, that's the last cast in this spot for me. I said to myself earlier, that section of beach over there looks fairly flat. So I'm going to head over there in a minute, go and I'm going to go round the jetty I've seen one or two fish come out, nothing remarkable, but for me there's that structure over there and nobody's fishing it, so I'm going to go and have a go. I've got an hour and a half left-ish before I'll have to set off at the pace to get back to the van to get to the weigh-in, so if I'm going to catch, it's got to come now. So, and if I don't catch in that time, I may as well stay till the bait's gone. Well, not more than 5 minutes ago did I say that, as two lads have come up and sat in between the middle of all this lot. I'm pretty sure them lads are going to head down to where I wanted to fish. Right idea, Alex. Poorly executed, obviously. So does that mean that now the sea's turned, it's going to fish better this side? Or is it just that they think it's the same as me and they haven't caught out yet, so they thought they'd come try over here? Quick change of scene then. As I suspected, it's fairly shallow here. But let's not forget there is that competition for largest flatfish. Yesterday was won by I think it was 420 or 490 gram. Nearly a pound, probably over a pound. It's a decent sized flatty, that. But yeah, I thought, it's one of them. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Say it all the time, this is fishing for you. If I'd have stayed over there and still not caught out, I'd have been going home thinking, I should have moved. At least now I've moved. If I catch something, I catch something. If I don't, I know I've tried. And that's all you can really do with fishing. Got to give it a go. In fact, I think I've just had a little rattle. Oh, he's only gone and done it. Only gone and done it. You little beauty, you. Blank saver. Come on then, you little beauty. Let's see you go. Off you go. Wow. Well, it's no competition winner. It's never going to get me a grand prize. But it's a fish. Even though you're allowed to fish up to 3 o'clock, it's 2:15 now. Well, it took me an hour and 15 to get here this morning, and then I've got a half-hour drive back to Saint-Lemaire to the weigh-in, and weigh-in closes at 4. So I think it's safe to say, so absolutely zip zero zilch for me to weigh in. But having said that, I may as well stay out. So I think what I'm going to do, now that everybody else is disappearing, is move back around onto the point and see if we can't just scratch that one final cod of the season out. I've already decided this will be my last session fishing for cod. I've got an unsettled score from last year. I wanted a double figure ray. I got my first ray, but I didn't get the double figure. So Mersey, Bristol Channel, the Welsh side of the Bristol Channel as well, seems to be fishing quite well. So the options are endless. Also, we've got a week holiday booked in Anglesey in April, so there's going to be plenty of fishing there. And Chesil Beach is another one that I want to hit. Oh, that's a bite. That's a big slap bite there. I'll be back, see if I can prop you up on here. Fucking hell, what happened there? Well, I don't know if you saw any of that. But yeah, that was a good bite, that. Would happen to come just after I called time as well, wouldn't it? Anyway, where were we? So yeah, loads coming up. I want to get to Chesil, Scotland, Anglesey, double figure ray is the next big target. That's got to happen before really I target anything else. Basically, I want to fish everywhere, anywhere, for everything. But I've only got limited funds, limited time off work, and a baby to look after now as well. So you'll have to bear with me. Will I be fishing the European Open again? Probably not. It's a lot of money, 35 quid entry for 2 days fishing. It's not like, you know, East Yorkshire Council put anything special into it. Good little money earner, to be honest. I'd rather set my own little competition up. So if anybody fancies, if I set a date and a place, and let's say call it a £5 a piece, would anybody be up for that? I'm sure I can organise something as simple as that, providing 1,000 people don't turn up. And let's face it, you've got a clear, easy chance to take money off me. I am now literally the only person on this beach. Come on, coddy. Just one cod now. One nice cod. I don't care. It could be a double figure cod. It'd be a bit sickening that he didn't come an hour ago. But I'll take it. Then I'll look to charter a helicopter. I hope that was a big slack line. Yes, I'm in. I'm in. Oh, again. See if I can film this for you from the phone. Yeah, and I think it's about 10 minutes after the deadline as well. Yeah, but we've got to get back as well, haven't you?
What to 3 you're on?
Oh.
Go on, you can do it.
What, an hour to get back to the car?
Yeah.
You
Yeah, she'll easy do it. Yeah. Easy. Honestly, I think you can. That's just nothing. That's just...
I know. It's getting unhooked.
There's a guy around there got a motorbike. He's the last one on the beach.
Is he?
Yeah. Everybody else said the wind's in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to.
Go on. Yeah, the guy around there told me he won £500 yesterday. He's had no bike today. Yeah. That's looking good.
Oh.
Go on.
Go on then, let's do it.
Go on.
Yeah, go on then, why not?
Go
let's try. Let's try.
Really need to. Can I carry anything for you?
No, I'm never going to make it, am I?
Yeah, you
No,
it's only stuff, honestly. You park just on the road out there.
Yeah, on the
gate.
At the gate, yeah.
Yeah, really well.
Oh, go on then, why not?
Yes!
God, what a shower of shit this is going to be.
So send a picture in first, stay away from me.
Yeah.
If I look for here, you don't have to go on the beach.
What, you don't have to, what?
No, you can go over there.
Oh, I think I came that way. I might sprint round to the bridge and go that way. Yeah. Oh, right. Right, I'm going to take a quick video of this. Just to show, because I've switched the timestamp on, there is nobody else on the beach. Just caught that. It's 2:45. There's my ticket. I'm on my way. Well, moment of absolute madness. Even I know she's she'd make a great motivational speaker, but there was absolutely no way I was going to make it back to Tunstall for 4 o'clock. It's a good hour's walk from here to the van. It would have made it 10 to 4, and then even with my driving skills, there's no way I was going to make it back there in 10 minutes. I mean, you can tell there's literally nobody else on the beach. Shaking. That is a good fish. Devastated. And I'm sure I was just saying to the camera as well that I'm going to stay and I'd take any size fish, and I think if it hadn't been for that lady walking past going, no, you've got time, you can make it, I know you can make it. I can't, love. I am unfit. Like I say, I think it was actually an hour and 23, but moving time was an hour and 15 to get out here this morning. And that was at a good pace. I've got a massive blister on my foot. And the one thing I don't want to do is sprint back to the van just to get there at 4 o'clock and realise that I should have stayed and fished on. Oh, Heartbreak. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get him measured, and then just to rub salt in the wounds, I'll put the results in and see where I would have placed. There we are then, 1.36 kilos. Oh, it will kick off now, won't it? That competition's done. Go on then, come back. So sure, might be a little something on here. Oh, he's woke up now. Oh, Jesus. He's definitely woke up now. Come on, sunshine. This could be a bass, you know. Moving around too much. It is a bass. A clunker of a bass as well. Look at that. Ooh, baby. Alright, stay still. Be nice to me and I'll be nice to you. How does that sound? That is a lump of a bass. Sit down then. Settle down. I'll tell you what, since I've just had the... I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. Well, talk about devastation. If that cod wasn't bad enough. So he lines up against my bass. Oh, 1.63 bass. Oh, it just gets worse. Yeah, then for all you bass lovers, go on, mate. Gone. Out of here. Just when you think things couldn't kick you anymore. Oh, you beauty. Oh, am I glad to see you. Well, I give it everything I got to get back. And Strava's telling me it took me an hour and 13 minutes. which would have given me a grand total of about 2 minutes to get to the weigh-in. So right decision made, I think. I've now got matching blisters on both feet. Like, share and subscribe for more feet content. Right, while I get stripped off, I'll run through the results and show you where I would have placed with that cod. Well, I was that knackered after that walk, I forgot to do an outro, but yeah, 4th place on the day, 15th overall. I'd have took that, but that's the risk you take when you choose a venue that you've got to walk for an hour or not. Overall though, lovely venue to fish, really nice walk out there. I'd say if you're wanting to do it at a leisurely pace, you want at least an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 3/4 to walk out to the point from the road end. Oh, the eagle-eyed amongst you might be able to spot the new merch, just like that. Yeah, new merch. I've had a couple of samples through this week, and the beanies I'm really happy with. The hoodies, on the other hand, there's a slight cock-up with the logo on the back, which I'm trying to get fixed. Now the dilemma I've got is that to order them through the firm that I use, they work out, beanies work out about 15 quid a piece, hoodies I could probably do for 25, but the problem is it's like 2 to 3 week order time. Or I could do it through a website. The problem with websites is some of the ones that I've looked at that offer this kind of quality and the embroidery and printing and stuff that I want, I think for hoodies you'd be looking at 45 quid a piece, which to be honest is just ridiculous. But at the same time, I don't deal with any of that. You order direct through the website, it goes off to some firm, they print it, ship it out to you, it'll be there with you within sort of a week. So yeah, drop it in the comments, let us know, 1, would you be interested in it, and 2, which option you go for, whether you mind waiting a month but it makes it slightly cheaper, or like I say, you go through the website. It's astronomical money if you ask me, but if people are willing to pay it and you'd rather have the quick delivery time, I'll go down that route. Like I say, I've got this lurgy, Jack's not very well, so reality is it's probably going to be a couple of weeks before I get out again, but I think the next trip is going to be to the Mersey. Hopefully I might be able to get away with doing that just one night this week, so I can get a video out for you next week. Anyway, until that video, take care of yourselves, happy Mother's Day and tight lines.